sorry guys, let's just do a couple more things before we have to go. So, your homework for this week. Sorry guys, can you come back to the circle?
Back, Brian.
Brian? Can you talk afterwards? We're still meeting.
No, I'm on here afterwards, so. Wait, go ahead.
Okay. So, there's just a, sorry?
Nothing, I'm just.
There's a couple more things we want to do before we go, and I'm just trying to get us all out of here at one time. So one thing is there's a few worksheets that we didn't get to in the back. The worksheets are about your product and your customer, okay? So I want you guys, I know you already did as part of your homework last week, you started thinking about your product and customer, right? So these worksheets have more questions about your product and customer, and I'd like you to go through and answer some of these questions. A lot of the questions you're going to find out you can't answer off the top of your head. You don't really know off the top of your head. And that's what the third sheet is for. Okay? The third sheet is to write down stuff that you want to find out, both about your customers and about your competitors. Does everybody see the sheets I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to be here next week. I'll be back in 2 weeks. But when you guys come back next week, you're going to be talking about this. So try and fill these out and bring them back in for next week. And then I think Asa was going to do an evaluation of this session. Or somebody was going to.
Yeah, I mean, real quick because we're over time, but I just wanted to hear a few things that people like, particularly about this session, and then we follow up on some of the things that we talked about last time. So first of all, things that people like about the session or that people think went well. Real quick.
I like the limiting student activity and just doing that together. Helped really like get in the process of doing profit and loss.
Yeah, I agree. I think the finance breakdown was very clear and easy to understand, especially for people who aren't so good at that yet. So it was really helpful.
Pacing.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I like the idea of thinking about entrepreneurship and co-op.
I'm sort of reconciling a lot of those
Yeah.
differences and ways of looking at businesses. Scotty?
I've heard like finance, like descriptions of businesses a lot and never understood it the way I now do. So,
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that was really cool.
so that's weird.
Real quick, deltas, changes, things that we could do better, things to think about for next time. I know people in
Salad.
Salad.
It's not, no. I mean, yeah, salad's great, but I'm craving more time. We just touched on it at the end with Dee, but I'm craving at some point to talk more about that relationship between like maybe nonprofits that are thinking about starting or have co-ops and are probably starting them with like a dual mission of not just creating prosperity but also in profit, but also with like a social mission of changing a system or something, and how like I'm craving to grapple with that more because I know it's not like black and white, but to understand the pitfalls of that potentially.
I know people had talked last time a little bit about reporting back some of the information since there's different groups of people coming each time, but that's something I'd